All right. I would ask everyone to please rise for the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Would everyone please be seated? Would all of our guests please extend to us the courtesy of turning off all cell phones during our commencement ceremonies? Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗚𝗥𝗔𝗧𝗨𝗟𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗢, and I am the Director of Student Affairs at the Pennsylvania Institute of Technology. I would like to welcome each and every one of you to our commencement exercises and extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates and their families, as well as recognize the parents, children, significant others, friends, and the extraordinarily dedicated faculty and staff who have supported you in so many ways as you completed your studies. We take special pride in today's graduates, At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Matt Myers, President of the Pennsylvania Institute of Technology.
Good afternoon, everyone. There are 500 people in here, and that's the best you can do? Come on, this is a celebration. There we go. All right. This is a day of celebration. Esteemed faculty, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, and most importantly, the extraordinary graduating class of 2025. Today is a day of celebration. It's a celebration of achievement, of perseverance, and let's be honest, the power of caffeine. I want to start by sharing something personal. I grew up in a family where college wasn't just expected, it was assumed. I'm a second and third generation college student. I went straight to a four-year college right after high school. And for me, college was never a choice, never something I thought about whether I wanted to do. It was just the required next step. But 20 years ago, I started working in admissions at a two-year college and suddenly found myself surrounded by students whose experiences and expectations looked nothing like my own. At first, I struggled to connect my experiences with theirs. I never had to decide between groceries and textbooks. I had never had to get a child to daycare before class or work the night shift and still try to ace an exam the next morning. I didn't think my path had much in common with the students I was helping. Over time, though, what I initially identified as a disconnect changed tremendously into admiration. I saw firsthand what it meant to want more, not just for yourself, but for your families, your futures, and your communities. I saw students battling a plethora of obstacles: financial strain, family responsibilities, health challenges, and maybe most of all, self-doubt. But they still showed up. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and with purpose to make a brighter future for themselves and the people around them. You graduates are nothing short of remarkable to me. You're my hero. To the student parents who swapped bedtime stories with anatomy and physiology, you're heroes. Your children are watching, and trust me, you've just shown them the definition of grit. To the working adults who balance spreadsheets by day and study guides by night, consider this a well-earned promotion. And to everyone who ever doubted this day would come, please raise your hand if you ever doubted that this day would come. Okay, there are a few parents behind you and loved ones, but mostly it's up here. Surprise, you made it. And from my perspective, you didn't just make it, you crushed it. Graduation isn't the end of the road. It's the launching pad. Whether you're headed straight to a career, which many of you have already started, or you're continuing your education, or just taking a deep breath for the first time in a long time. Remember this, your journey is unique and it is powerful. You didn't get here because it was easy. You got here because you're capable, resourceful, and determined. So as you walk across the stage today to shake my hand, know that your diploma is more than a piece of paper to hang on a wall. It's proof. It's proof that even when the odds are stacked, you rose higher. And that ceiling, whether it's glass, plaster, or for our cannabis grads, maybe a little hazy, you can't be held back. Congratulations, class of 2025. May your future be bold, bright, and just the beginning of everything you dream. Thank you. Now, if the students will bear with me a moment, we have a little tradition here. Did somebody turn off my phone, Kamira? Uh-oh. I will be back later to All right. You guys have to, strike a pose, okay? All right, everybody say, class of 2025. Class of 2025. Louder. Class of 2025. Thank you. I'd like to ask Dr. Vance Gray, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, to come and present the Valedictorian and Salutatorian Awards. Dr. Gray.
Good afternoon. The Valedictorian Award is presented to graduates with the highest cumulative grade point average. I'd like to introduce the college's April 2025 valedictorian, Laura Brady. Born and raised in Delaware County, Laura Brady has always been passionate about helping others. Her interest in healthcare led her to PIT, where she excelled academically and now proudly graduates as the valedictorian. Balancing school, work, and home life wasn't always easy, especially after a 4-year break from academics. But with the support of her husband, Brian, and her parents, Jack and Eileen, she persevered. Brian, whom she has been with for 7 years and recently married in September, she's still a newlywed, was her biggest cheerleader through it all. Now, Laura is excited to begin her career as a perinatal sonographer fellow at Mainline Health Perinatal Testing Center, applying the skills she learned in the competitive DMS program. When she's not scanning for tiny heartbeats, you can probably find Laura cheering on the Philadelphia Eagles and Phillies, getting lost in an old book, or taking her dog on extremely long walks. Congratulations, Laura, on this incredible achievement. Laura, please join me at the podium. And Laura, you will do your speech as soon as you put your plaque down. Congratulations, Laura.
On the first day of class, Mrs. Werman informed us that we were all elite. It was just a word, but it was something that she kept repeating, implying that this was an important word. I brushed this off at the time because I was nervous, excited, and just ready to begin the program. At the start of this program, I had been out of school for about 4 years. I didn't think that I was cut out for school. I hadn't found anything that I was passionate about or that I wanted to pursue and make a career out of. When I found ultrasound, however, I was amazed by the human body and the technology of these machines to allow us to image the human body. I knew that this program was going to be tough to get into, and I was going to have to do everything that I could to get in. I knew I wasn't the perfect candidate. I had been out of school for some time, and I did not have any background in the medical field. On top of that, I had just gotten engaged and was planning a wedding. But I didn't let any of that slow me down when it came to my interview. I stayed focused on what I wanted and where I wanted to be in life, and made sure that those conducting the interview knew that I was right for the DMS program. These 15 months were not easy. In fact, they were some of the hardest of my life. I maintained a part-time job in the restaurant industry, planned a wedding and got married, all while completing clinicals and finding time for studying. After all the hard work, studying, late nights, crazy hours, I was brought back to this word, elite. Through these 15 months, I learned that being elite is not just a word or a description of a person, but a mindset. It is overcoming all of the challenges and obstacles and learning from them. It is focusing on growth and always continuing to learn. It is being the best that you can be every day and in every situation. It is with that mindset that I stand here today, honored to be your valedictorian. I would like to congratulate each and every one of you here today and challenge you to have that same mindset, an elite mindset, as you begin your new careers. Thank you and congratulations.
The Salutatorian Award is presented to the graduates with the second highest GPA at the college. This graduation, we have two salutatorians. First, I'd like to introduce April 2025 salutatorian, 𝒖𝗎𝗀𝗀𝗚𝗏. 𝒖𝗎𝗀𝗀𝗚𝗏 was born and raised in a suburban town outside of Philadelphia. After high school, she went to Hofstra University, where she achieved her bachelor's degree in biology. With a college degree, but no idea what she wanted to do with it, she packed up her things and moved to Cleveland, where she began working for the Cleveland Clinic as a medical scribe. Annie soon realized that she had no passion for that occupation and was sent back to the drawing board to figure out what to do with her life. When Annie came across the field of ultrasound, she was instantly hooked and was determined to become a diagnostic medical sonographer. She enrolled at Pennsylvania Institute of Technology in our new DMS program, where her passion for sonography grew. Throughout the program, Annie remained determined and resilient against the challenges she faced: mental health, bullying, and dealing with the rise of anti-Semitism in the country, specifically on college campuses. Specifically, Annie had strong support from a system at home who kept her head and spirits held high. Her mother, father, sister, brother, and the boyfriend all reminded Annie that the most important thing in a world full of hate and negativity is to rise above, be strong, and most importantly, be kind. Annie graduated from PIT in December 2024 and passed 2 ultrasound board exams for the ARDMS. She is now a full-time certified ultrasound technologist at Pottstown Hospital. Again, the Salutatorian Award is presented to the graduates with the second highest GPA. I'd like to introduce April's 2025 salutatorian, Patricia Combs. Graduating with a degree in medical cannabis horticulture, Patricia Combs has taken on the journey to the field of cannabis science. A longtime resident of the Rose Tree media area, except for a 2-year period living abroad in London and England, she recently became a Florida resident. Looking forward to new adventures in a new state, Patricia has been married for 31 years and is the proud mother of 4 children, ages 19 to 26, as well as 2 beloved dogs. Her academic journey began at Lehigh University, where she earned a BS in Business and Economics with a major in accounting. She went on to become a certified public accountant, spending 25 years in the industry working for a local CPA firm. It was her business background that first sparked her interest in the cannabis industry. Watching how legalization evolved across the country, she was intrigued by the business implications of the growing cannabis market. However, the more she learned, the more the plant itself fascinated her. Beyond just its commercial potential, determined to pursue a formal education in cannabis, Patricia discovered the medical cannabis horticulture program here at the college. After attending an introductory Zoom session, she immediately knew this was the right place for her. She was drawn to the professor's expertise and real-world experience, as well as the program's flexibility, which allowed her to balance work and family life while furthering her education. One thing that she said was, "I worked extremely hard on this program, and I can honestly say that I learned so much, and I obviously loved it. It's bittersweet to graduate because I will be leaving such a special gem of a place, but excitingly to know that I have a wealth of new opportunities open to me." She couldn't be with us here tonight, but let's celebrate. Is she here? Oh, okay. Wonderful. Let me apologize. Her 31 years of marriage has brought her here. And if her 4 children are out there, please forgive me. I'd like to invite you to the stage. I ask that our president, Matt Myers, come up and introduce the college's 2025 President's Award.
Hello again. The President's Award is presented to a graduate with meritorious service to the college and academic excellence. At this time, I'd like to ask 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗚 Medley to come forward and accept her award. I want to tell you a little bit about 𝗖𝗢𝗡 while she stands next to me, nervous about what I'm going to say. 𝗖𝗢𝗡 has brought energy, kindness, and determination to everything she's done here at 𝒖𝗢𝗡. More important than that, she is a dedicated nursing student who has been a bright presence across the entire campus, known for bringing smiles to the faces of everyone, from the front desk to the student affairs representatives. Whether it was offering encouragement to her struggling classmates or sharing a laugh to lighten the mood, 𝗖𝗢𝗡 made sure that no one felt alone on their journey. You got it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Her instructors and peers describe her as helpful, giving, and endlessly supportive. Someone who not only worked hard for her own success, but also made sure others felt empowered along the way. She persevered through personal challenges with unwavering determination, proving that resilience and heart go hand in hand with the nursing profession. Now that she steps into her career, 𝗖𝗢𝗡 carries with her the same compassion, enthusiasm, and dedication that made her an unforgettable part of the 𝒖𝗢𝗡 community. The healthcare field is gaining not just a skilled nurse, but someone who will continue to bring hope, care, and a little bit of joy to everyone that she meets. Congratulations, 𝗖𝗢𝗡.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, 𝗖𝗢𝗡. At this time, I'd like to ask 𝗚𝗎𝗓a Evans, Vice President of Student Engagement, to come to the podium and present the college's April 2025 Founders Award winner.
Good afternoon. Okay, that's my test. Make sure you can hear me. The Founders Award is presented to the graduate who exemplifies the college's mission to help deserving students help themselves through a technical education, as selected by the faculty and staff at PIT. At this time, I'd like to ask Cameron Robinson to come forward and accept her award. Cameron Robinson's story is a powerful example of resilience and of determination. Growing up in the small city of Chester, PA, she faced numerous adversities at a young age. While many students had the typical high school experiences, Cameron graduated during the pandemic, which left her uncertain about what her future would hold. Despite the challenges, she earned her diploma from STEM Academy in 2021, wearing a mask to mark a graduation like no other. After high school, Cameron attended Westchester University for a year, majoring in business. However, she soon realized that business was not her true calling. Deciding to take 2 years off to reflect and explore, she found a new path that led her to PIT, where she began her journey in nursing while also working as a CNA. Throughout nursing school, Cameron faced daily hardships, but she gave her best every day. Her faith, a supportive family, and her own dedication saw her through the toughest moments. A key inspiration for her was Dr. 𝗖𝗢𝗀𝗡𝗚, her pediatrician for 6 years in Wallingford, PA. Watching Dr. Messam treat her patients with compassion and offer emotional support, regardless of their backgrounds, ignited a passion within Cameron. She admired how Dr. Messam not only healed physically, but also provided strength and reassurance, helping patients to feel safe and valued. This experience motivated Cameron to pursue a career in a field where she could offer that same care and emotional support to others in their time of need. Though every day presents its challenges, Cameron has overcome countless obstacles in her life, and she believes that no challenge is too great to conquer. Her advice for anyone facing similar struggles is simple: never give up. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're not good enough or that you don't belong because of your appearance or where you come from. Create your own space, seize your own opportunities, and remember, there are no limits to what you can achieve with God. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, Cameron. We are so proud of all of our graduates. Earning a college degree or certificate is a result of commitment, self-discipline, and the support of family and friends. At this time, we'd like to recognize students who have been recommended by the faculty to receive awards in their respective programs. Will the following students please stand to be recognized? Program Award for Cannabis Studies, Michael Thompson. Yes, clap it up, clap it up. Program Award for Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Abigail Foss. Program Award for Practical Nursing, Marissa Morales. Practical Nursing Clinical Award, 𝒖𝗎𝗀𝗀𝗚 Crosswell. And the Hazel Johnson Brown Nursing Award, Dominique Banks. Go ahead. We'd also like to thank the newly initiated members of the 𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 Honor Society Theta New Chapter and Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society Alpha Psi Mu Chapter to stand to be recognized. We also ask if any of our student ambassadors are here, they also stand to be recognized as well. Stand to be recognized. I see you, little kiddos. Don't be shy. You earned those admittance into those honor society. You earned those tassels and bips and bobs. Don't be shy. I'd like to ask 𝗖𝗎𝗀𝗡𝗚𝗥𝗚, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to come forward with Matt Myers to present a special honor.
It is a great honor, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, to present a special award of appreciation to one such individual, Jerry Swindell, who has served as the faculty liaison to the Board of Trustees with unwavering professionalism, insight, and integrity. In this important role, Jerry has been a vital force for the faculty, an advocate for academic excellence, and a trusted guide for the board. Through her leadership and thoughtful communication, we deepened our understanding of the academic experience and strengthened our shared commitment to the college mission. Jerry, who's our stand-up? Okay, I'm going off script. Here's the deal. Every time I come to a commencement here, she gets the biggest roar of applause. So, what I've got a couple more words to say. The last word is institution. When I say that word, once and for all, I want the loudest applause for her. Twice as much as you just did. All right? She can't hear it. It's just between you and me. Jerry, it is with deep gratitude and admiration that I present you with, President Myers will present you with, and we'll both present. This is really nice. This award of appreciation from the Board of Trustees. Thank you for your outstanding service, your dedication, and the lasting impact you've made on this institution.
I would like to present the Pennsylvania Institute of Technology's graduating class of April 2025. The PIT program directors in certificate and associate programs will now greet the prospective graduates in their program of studies. We ask that you please be considerate of others when taking pictures.
I would like to ask Sydney Hayes to the microphone to introduce our cannabis study graduates.
Marie Venezia. Andrew Cross. Crawford, Cannabis Horticulture. 𝗖𝗎𝗀𝗀𝗡𝗚𝗏. Patricia Lucy 𝗖𝗎𝗀𝗀𝗡𝗚𝗏, Cannabis Horticulture.
Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to ask Denise Boyle to introduce our Diagnostic Medical Sonography Studies graduates.
Melina Etienne, summa cum laude. Iris Lopez, associate in science. Abigail Faust, summa cum laude. Morgan Jerry, associate in science, diagnostic medical sonography. Carnita Trullo, magna cum laude, associate in science. Alexis Barcliffe, summa cum laude, associate in science, diagnostic medical sonography. Annie Lipton, co-salutatorian, summa cum laude, associate in science, diagnostic medical sonography. Laura Brady, valedictorian, summa cum laude, associate in science, diagnostic medical sonography.
Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to ask Kelly Thompson to come forward and introduce our healthcare management, health science studies, and psychology and behavioral health graduates.
Crystal Lynn Ansel, Associate in Science, Healthcare Management, Phi Theta Kappa, Alpha Alpha Alpha, magna cum laude. Dakota Buckner, Associate in Science, Health Science, Phi Theta Kappa, magna cum laude. Leslie Estefania Naula Maldonado, Associate in Science, Health Science. Selena Huffnagel, Associate in Science, Health Science, summa cum laude.
There's CMA. What's next? CMA.
Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to ask Robin Targley to come forward and introduce our CMA graduates. Okay, if Kelly Thompson could come forward and just introduce our psychology, behavioral and psychology graduate.
Crystal Smith, Associate in Science, Psychology, and Behavioral Health, cum laude.
At this time, I'd like to ask Jerry Swindell to pause after you say Jerry Swindell's name. Hold for applause. To introduce the Practical Nursing Studies graduates.
𝒖𝗕𝗀𝗀𝗚𝗏, certificate in practical nursing. Kanisha Benson, certificate in practical nursing. Maggie Pierre, certificate in practical nursing. Tiara Lee, certificate in practical nursing. Janasia L. Mitchell, certificate in practical nursing. Kaisha Decimo, certificate in practical nursing. Alicia Anderson, certificate in practical nursing. Ashley Davis, certificate in practical nursing. Jasmine Elizabeth Lee Shockley, certificate in practical nursing, magna cum laude. Ronisha Dillard, certificate in practical nursing. Tamara Bailey, certificate in practical nursing. Shanice Smith, certificate in practical nursing. Nicole Parker, certificate in practical nursing. Charisma Chapman, certificate in practical nursing. Dominique C. Banks, certificate in practical nursing, Hazel Johnson Brown Nursing Award, cum laude. 𝒖𝗕𝗀𝗀𝗚𝗏, certificate in practical nursing. Roisha Little, certificate in practical nursing. Rakia Stewart, certificate in practical nursing. Zakia Clark Carter, certificate in practical nursing. Jessica S. Mordecai, certificate in practical nursing. Lakeisha J. Bambos, certificate in practical nursing, Phi Theta Kappa, magna cum laude. Lori Smith, certificate in practical nursing. Bria Coleman, certificate in practical nursing. Moira Mani Kamara, Certificate Practical Nursing. Mignon Ledson, Certificate Practical Nursing. Cindy Edwards, Certificate Practical Nursing. Saidia Labama Darker, Certificate Practical Nursing. Grace Durant, Certificate Practical Nursing. Melody Terlina Worthy, Certificate Practical Nursing. Patsy L. Moore, Certificate Practical Nursing. Nabria Richardson, Certificate Practical Nursing, cum laude. Alexis Hill, Certificate Practical Nursing. Elvina Maya, Certificate Practical Nursing. Hennessy Betancourt, Certificate Practical Nursing. Saigon Crosswell, Certificate Practical Nursing. Practical Nursing Pinnacle Award. Katie Jordan, Certificate Practical Nursing. Betty A. Joseph, Certificate Practical Nursing. Jeannie Johnson, Certificate Practical Nursing. Denasia Turner, Certificate Practical Nursing. Alani Medley, Certificate Practical Nursing. President's Award, Alpha Alpha Alpha. Cameron Eliza Robinson, Certificate Practical Nursing, Founders Award.
Graduates, please rise. Upon the graduate's completion of the academic requirements, and by the recommendation of the faculty, and under the authority vested in the Board of Trustees by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we pronounce you graduates of the Pennsylvania Institute of Technology. And those teaching disciplines in which each of you are being recognized with all the rights, privileges, and amenities thereunto apply. Graduates, please transfer your tassel to the left side and receipt of the degree and certificate. let's stand and recognize our graduates' new status and to reward them with generous applause. Please be seated.
I promise. Just entertain me for 2 seconds. To our graduates, we are all so very proud of you, our newest alumni members, and all of your family and friends who have supported you throughout your educational journey here at PIT. We wish you success in your educational and career goals. We want to make sure that we celebrate every milestone with you, so you have to promise to keep in touch with us so that we know what's going on with you and we can celebrate all of the wonderful things that you are going to go out and do. I know that you are graduates, but it does not mean that you stop being members of the PIT community. And so in that vein, we have some hopes for you. We hope that you will always be lifelong learners, that open all the doors of opportunity facing you, and that you accept every challenge confident that you are prepared and ready to learn and grow. We hope that your time with us inspires you to lend a helping hand, a warm smile, and a caring heart to those in need around you. And lastly, and most importantly, our hope for you is a lifetime of love, of light, of joy, of laughter, and of peace. You are the positive changes that you wish to see in this world. Congratulations. As we conclude our ceremony, we just ask that you remain in your seats so the academic procession can exit the auditorium and be out your way for your pictures and your hugs and your gatherings. And this concludes our ceremony. Thank you.